Okay, what's going on, everyone? I'm Katt.talksports, a junior on the Maryland track and field team, and joining me today on Katt.talksports is Ruben Hyppolite, a sophomore and a linebacker with the Maryland Terps. Ruben, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. How you doing? Thank you for having me.
That's good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm more than excited that you were able to join me today. I know your schedule is pretty crazy, so I'm glad to have you here.
No doubt.
All right. So before we start, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from? What are you studying?
Yeah, so I'm from Broward County, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Uh, Born and raised, studying in communications. That's my major. So yeah, just continuing to grow upon that aspect, and just enjoying my time here in College Park.
That's good. So how would you say like Florida is way different than Maryland, right? So like
Yeah.
how would you say you've adjusted to like the weather out here?
The biggest thing for me, like you said, definitely the weather. It was a big culture shock as well. Just different people that I was around. So I've adjusted well. I actually love it up here. So yeah, like I said, I adjusted well and I'm enjoying it. So
That's good. I'm from Texas, so it's
yeah,
definitely different, and I feel you on that for sure.
no doubt. Mhm.
All right. So when did you start? Like, what age did you start playing football, and when did you know that you could potentially be playing ball at like the collegiate level?
Oh yeah. So I started playing football at a younger age. I forgot what age. I forget what age, but I started taking it serious around like sixth grade. And I just took off from there. I trusted. I started to trust my ability as far as just playing the game, and I just took off from there. Just stuck with it and was consistent. So
That's good. I think when you start at a young age, the results show differently. So that's good. That's good. Starting young is good.
definitely.
Okay, so going into some of your stats, I saw prior to Maryland, I saw that you had offers from Michigan, LSU, West Virginia, Auburn, and Penn State. What made you choose the Big Ten Conference? Like, why Maryland?
Yeah. So I chose Maryland because I wanted to be different. I had a lot of guys, a lot of teammates, a lot of people that I knew back home. Like they were going to like all the same schools and all the big name schools, but I wanted to do something different that no one was because no one really thought about coming to Maryland when I was getting recruited. So I just wanted to, step out on faith, be different, do something that I could look back on the next 10, 20, 30 years and say that I made a difference. So that was my whole motive and that was my goal. So I'm just, fulfilling that.
That's good. I like that. So what's your background like? Did your dad play sports? Your mom? What's that like?
Yeah, so my mom, she ran track in high school. My pops ran track as well. So I did that at a younger age. And then when the time came, like around sixth grade, I just stuck with football. I was in multiple sports, but I just wanted to really focus on football. And like I said before, just being consistent with that. And it brought me here. So I'm just thankful for it. So
Yeah, that's good. But I think track definitely helps football players out sometimes. They say football speed is different than track speed. What do you think about that? Like what do you think?
no, it's definitely different. My take on it is, like once you learn how to run, and once you learn all the mechanics on running, I feel like you'll be a fast individual no matter what sport you play or like what you do. So track is definitely a big help. And it definitely gets you prepared, to be fast and just to be efficient, within your particular sport you're playing. So
I agree for sure. All right, so correct me if I'm wrong, but you had an all-time high tackle at Minnesota game, totaling a number of 8 tackles, 5 solo, and this past weekend you had 4 solo tackles at the Indiana game. Overall, you are currently standing at a total number of 22 tackles this season, not including the few games that we have left. Um, I would assume being on defense, you have to be able to react to plays quickly so you don't find yourself out of position. So, what would you say is one of the necessary characteristics of being a linebacker, and what keeps you motivated on the field?
well, as far as a position, playing a linebacker position, I feel like it's a very like instinctual position. You got to be on your P's and Q's every play. You got to know what's going on, and you just got to be dialed in 24/7. In and out in plays, and you just got to know what's going on. You got to know what's coming. As far as motivation, I feel like my mother, she's my why. She's been through a lot. We've been through a lot together. So just her coming to the games and her being there to support me, it means a lot. I have to put on the show. Like it's only right, for me to do that. So I just make sure I do all I can to put my best product on the field. Especially when she's watching. So can't leave her disappointed after the game. So
I understand that completely. Being an athlete myself, my thing is I always want to make my parents happy because they're traveling to see me run and stuff like that. So I definitely agree with you on making your parents proud for
yeah,
sure.
definitely. She give her last, to come see me. So I got to make sure that I handle business. For
Yeah,
sure.
it's giving you're a mama's boy. That's what it's giving.
Yeah, no, really, for sure.
Okay, so this Saturday, the Terps are playing Penn State. The last matchup was on November 7th, 2020, when Maryland took the victory, scoring 35-19, where you had 2 sacks. If you guys beat them this weekend, that will make you guys bowl eligible. How are you feeling going into this game? And, what is one thing that you're looking forward to?
I'm feeling confident coming into this game. Like I've been saying all week. I feel like this game gonna be based off energy. What team brings the most energy, and wants it more. And that's what this game is gonna be based off on. We just gotta do our job. We just gotta be consistent. Just come out with energy and just do our assignments, do our jobs. So don't beat ourselves, and we'll get the job done.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all gonna get it done for sure.
No, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you once again, Ruben, for joining me this evening. Can you drop your social media handle so that everyone can be sure to look out for number 11 this weekend?
Yeah, I mainly use Instagram. So my Instagram handle is Ruben Knows. My first name Ruben Knows.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to put that in the comments too. So I'm your host, Katt.talksports, and I'm with Ruben Hyppolite. And thank you all for tuning in to Katt Talk Sports.
No problem. Yeah.
Let me stop.